side of your screens. On the left, it is TCM, and we're going to see quite a familiar face in the first two bans and Protect. And I say ban and Protect, Bran this time keeping the XR2 in the running.
Yep, Kuda's going to be taken away there. Maybe Giants have found the key to beating TCM. Take that Kuda away from the likes of Sunny B and Shane. Let's just cast our eyes back, or minds back, for that hard point. Sunny B and Shane were so good with that Kuda. They've taken it out now, and they're looking a little bit lost. Forced to use the VMP, maybe, as we see Flashbang taken away. More than likely, your concussion will come in. Overdrive, of course. Yep, that's a standard one for Capture the Flag. Do you know what I would love to see?
What's that?
Imagine an EMP ban. If an EMP ban came in, and they started using like the score streaks, or even things that you need to take out with EMPs.
I mean, you're kind of, you know what you're doing is you're banking on like not seeing any score streaks by not taking the EMP around.
But EMP will stay in as rapid fire. Very, very standard. Only one again is Kuda being banned, but I would have thought TCM would have learned from that. They would have gone, hang on a sec, we were lost without our Kuda. Let's protect that straight away. Opted not to as they go into specialist draft though. Active Camo, of course, slipping the net UFO, taking full advantage.
So Active Camo response is Annihilator. Bran's been kind of more and more of a fan of the weapons, as is Nile. These first two picks, again, going to be weapons coming into Capture the Flag. And the same response this time from Legend as he does take himself his Scythe. Method's the best player in Capture the Flag in the World League for Europe. Takes himself Kinetic Armor, and Sunny B's going to be his compadre on the other side.
Yeah, Scythe, Annihilator. Will we see the Annihilator for Toho? Could choose the Tempest again there. It does indeed. Obviously, he was happy with his performance. Tempest actually probably one of the quickest to kill a Wraith. Quick fact for you there. I think it's 2 or 3 shots. But these guys have obviously got to create their classes now, change it all the way from uplink. I wouldn't have thought there'd be too many changes here.
See, no, normally, and I just want to go back to that point about the Wraith, is that normally we'd sit there and go, yeah, well, the Wraith, great, you can take it, you can do so much work, you can get like 9, 10 kills in a row, but the Annihilator can kill it in 3. But then you just saw how quickly that Wraith was influential in uplink.
I think when he put the Wraith up, and it was shut down so quickly, it still was, but there was 2 kills made at the same time as another, and it just opened up their whole defense. It made a 2-point play come in for Giants. They took the lead for, I think it was 4-2 at the time, and then it was just a snowball effect from there. Of course, Toho on that 20-kill streak.
That's what I was say. It doesn't sound real.
No, I mean, yes, the Wraith obviously adds to that. Yes, the Cerberus adds to that. You know, all the other kind of factors. But the guy probably picked up 15 with his weapon alone, which is incredible to think. I mean, I struggle to do that in normal games, but this man can do it against a team like TCM on actually their best game type. I mean, it's
the odds were stacked up against him. There's no doubt about it. In just 20 seconds, while they do continue to create their classes, try and perfect everything they choose to bring into the battlefield in this one. 15 seconds, and Sunny B and UFO are the only 2 yet to have made their final decisions. Not forgetting the Kuda was taken away. It's going to be again the battle of the XR2s versus the VMPs. Most likely. Vesper, of course, completely removed basically since the changes. It just feels a little too kind of flimsy, and there's no longer the face melter we know and love.
No, I mean, you actually said it, and I nearly corrected you when you said it's his Pocket Vesper. I was like, not anymore, it's not. I mean,
it's true.
What is it now? What's the new nickname for it?
What happened to the L-Car, man? What happened to it? Excuse me, the Vesper. Now, of course, we've had to see alternative SMG show up, and I'm not complaining in the slightest as we're going to be going into this one. While we do load on in, guys, hit us up with the hashtag CWLPS4. We're asking you, of the 5 games we have coming into this one, which one do you see being the most kind of likely to present an underdog win? Or more articulately, which EU team do you think pulls an upset today? Tweet us with the hashtag CWLPS4. Throw that at COD World League, and we hope to be reading your responses after this EVAC CTF game. Why don't you break it down for us, Phil?
Yeah, unlimited score, much like your uplink that you've seen, but this time you got a higher respawn delay, 7.5, and that time limit 5 minutes. And EVAC, you know, very, very capture the flag based game mode. And for me, I'm just hoping that we see some fast action gameplay. I mean, we've seen it before. I'll be, just to say, the slower kind of Giants, not the most entertaining to watch, but it gets the job done.
Indeed, we'll be seeing if they do choose to adopt a very similar playstyle a little later on, because right now they're going aggressive. Toho's just pushed through middle. He's found himself 2-0 so far. The only 2 kills Giants have needed at this point in time. Methods, in the meantime, the best CTF player in the World League for Europe, is on the flag game. He's going to be coming right around behind the entire squad. I feel like he could get caught. If he's not too careful, he is going to go down. Shane catches him. Toho, however, has found his fourth. As you know, we were asking, can he really just go and do it again? Can he really just go for an uplink, getting 20 kills in a row? Can he do the same? So far, 4-0. UFO with a Pharaoh, though, finds himself a kill, and looks like Toho's found himself his fifth and the flag pickup. Toho is so outstanding at this point in time. He is, however, going to get taken down by Sunny B on the defensive roll. 7-second timer delivered to. And the first, 60 seconds, we have seen very inspiring stuff of an aggressive nature to Giants.
Okay, and now this is where you see a little bit difference. You see kind of this slower pace game. They've gone all out at the start, and now they're just reconvening. They're at least finding out where TCM R3 go down, so I'd like to see a push, and we will do indeed. This is going to be the attack. It's going to be led by UFO. Shut down, though, quickly as that. And Toho again left on his own, but this guy is unreal. He's already unlocked his Tempest.
Yeah, indeed, and he's got seven kills. Now it's Tempest time. Can you find another? I think he almost has a good vibe towards one, if not two. He's looking, pre-aiming the spawn. He doesn't want to overcommit. He doesn't want to waste his Tempest. However, he has got his back turned, and he's going to catch one. Bait him, tries to get the turn, doesn't in fact do it. Just yet, Hipfire is finally going to connect onto Sunny B. With 3 bullets left, he's going to finally be taken down. But so far, it seems like Giants have got a very kind of stuck strategy. You play defensive, you get the kills, you force TCM onto timers, you begin your encroach, you begin your approach towards that flag.
Yeah, but UFO seems to be almost playing on his own at the moment. This right-hand side of the map for him, this grass area, he's trying to lock down. But on the alternate side, Nile defending it here. XR2 in hand. Not going to be any... Oh, I was going to jump on board with Shane there, but he's just jumped off the map himself. That's evac for you. We've seen it, and we'll say it again. Always happens.
Every single time. Toho, however, has got another 2 kills. He's on 10. He's on 11 as he gets another onto Brand. He single-handedly opened up this flag and picked it up. Can he make the run? He's got Legend to babysit. This could very well be a run. All off the back of Toho, who really has been an outstanding player. MVP already of the game and of the play day. And potentially he's one more pattern. He's played to find. He's done it as well. Niall's gone. Toho is king as he picks it up, makes it 1-0, and this player, he did it on Infection, he's now done it on evac.
He nearly picked up the hill mid-map as well on those bottom stairs, and he should have done it, but didn't manage to. 1 bullet away, but this MR6, are we seeing a new Zero, a new Urban here?
Good God, Toho, and now look at this passive play.
With the Tempest.
All. He is absolutely doing it all, and I can say that with confidence. And now look at this. Patience is going to be rewarded. What did I think? No. He misses the shots. Toho getting a little too confident with that one. Fortunately, Method saves the day. And his Tempest play does leave something to be desired, but fortunately, he seems to be very effective with his MR6. And XR2.
The worst thing about that is that he would have picked him up with a normal weapon, I would have said. To use Tempest so close range, that's crazy. Maybe getting a little excited as he gets 12 kills, more than his whole team combined. On a 4 streak at the moment, but let's just remember, 100 away from the Cerberus machine.
Oh,
he's 1-0 up on capture the flag, but does this mean we see the defensive play? We probably will see it from Toho. I mean, your boy UFO, he's not slowing down for anyone. He'll just keep running at him.
And I love the lack of greed there. Toho could very easily have gone for like a jump shot to finish the kill. Instead, he backs away, he retracts, he knows 1 kill is all he needs, and he's going to play the passive instead. Is he going to get caught off, though? Is patience not going to be a virtue? 1 player to find. MR6 in hand, and then There we go, one bullet, and the Cerberus is in play. That's 200 away from the Wraith. Are we seriously going to see a Wraith 2 games in a row for the same player? 50 seconds in closing, and he has still got that scary MR6 in hand.
He's going to boost his points with a capture, with a return of 100. Now only 1 kill away. Could pop the Cerberus and go for it with the Cerberus. I'm going to go on board with UFO, as he is running like a madman as usual. That's my kind of player, UFO.
Just doesn't stop
that's what I would be doing.
Finger on sprint.
Yeah, like there's no walking in his game. It's literally...
I mean, quite the... I mean, look, switch between UFO and Toho, it's such a kind of mirror opposite. 28 seconds, though, and I am starting to get worried that this may very well be a scary situation for TCM into the second half. Toho, however, needs that 1 kill, and we're going to continue to highlight just how close he is to that Wraith. In the meantime, they are just going to be digging their heels into the final 15 seconds. They just want to see this go into that second half at the 1-0 scoreline. It certainly is, and now it just comes down to whether or not they're going to feed him a kill. Doesn't look like it's going to be happening in the first half, and instead he just has to buy his time and wait for half number 2 to kick off. TCM then are going to be at a deficit as we go into half 2 of CTF EVEC.
Yeah, Toho will be playing for his streaks going into round number 2 as well. Well, again, just needs to sit back, get the 100, and you know, I can't blame him for that. It's probably not the most entertaining to watch, but it's definitely the one which will get you the victory. If you can lock that Wraith, it's a game changer for sure. But mainly that Cerberus. I mean, he could lock this down on the second side. I really don't see it going any other way than Giants. I mean, has TCM even picked the flag up yet?
I mean, yeah, that's the question, right? I mean, well, first things first is that he needs to find a good place to drop that Cerberus, and well, looks like he's decided on it. He's going to be putting it in a defensive role, keeping kind of, I would assume, kind of giving Giants a little bit more flexibility to go on the offensive themselves. But so far, Toho, of course, playing for his streaks. The rest are kind of let off the leash. Main man being UFO. He's now on 8, and he's preparing himself to advance through bedroom. 3 players from TCM are still on the defensive. Is this that same strategy we saw from Giants, where they just are waiting to see like if they can get a pick before they push?
I mean, it's a difficult one, really, because I have to say, it looks like Sunny B and co-player, is it going to be Shane? Yeah, they're pushing this left-hand side. I'm going to bring the mini-map up. Oh, as you see, an engagement, take that away. UFO's going to take down now. This could be a massive play here. There's only 1 player at the back, but UFO has that Cerberus available. In fact, let me go on board with Toho. Oh, he's not. He's actually opted out of it. And he's picked it up. That's the Wraith.
Wraith number 2, please. EMP comes out. He's not going to be that out just yet. What a beautiful time on that. As instead, we have to see him opt for the XR2. There's a player to his left and a player to his right. He's being hunted down like a wild man, but here it comes. Wraith number 2 is delivered by Toho. He's been bringing them in hot, and we have to just kind of go with a quick switch to TCM. Has anyone got an... Oh, he has the Annihilator. Brand could use the Annihilator here to dispatch of the Wraith very quickly. Here we go. 1, 2, and number 3. There goes the Wraith, and that, however, did not have the same impact it did in Infection.
It didn't. I was going to say, but UFO's away with a flag with his active camo, but that didn't stop Niall mowing him down with the Annihilator. I think Niall and Bran, they're combined their specialists to take down that Wraith, and definitely not as effective as it was on the uplink. Toho has the...
17. What is going on? What on earth is in his breakfast cereal this morning?
I'd love a KD stat on this series for Toho, just to see what he went overall. Can't remember his search and destroy. Oh my goodness.
Good God, okay. This time he's using his Tempest more effectively. Even in going the close quarters, no, suddenly he shuts him down with the VMP. Now 3 minutes are left for TCM to try and make an impact. Could this very well end 1-0? Just the 1 cap over a 10-minute period? The answer is most definitely could do. But Shane's going to try and use his movement, and oh, didn't quite manage to translate that into a win. Methods winning out on that trade. Sunny B in the meantime caught Legend. Just have to worry about whether or not they can break through this Giants defense now, because I mean, at what point can Giants say we can just play defensive? At what time can they sit there and say, right, we've got the win if we play defensive?
I honestly think they're doing it now, but they're just doing it at a certain pace where they almost just send one out at a time.
Right.
They're letting one off the leash. As I say, that 3 go down. Legends watching the fort, should I say. But UFO spawns up. This is what I mean. Let's bring that mini-map. They're all just supporting the flag again, and it's going to be so tough to see TCM get back into this, and of course, they don't. That's the series loss for them.
Could this be the first win for Giants that didn't go up? Full best of 5. Someone's picked up the flag though. Shane, is he going to be the playmaker? Is he going to be the game changer? Shane making the run through middle. It comes down to UFO, but he's been defended. Niles caught him. It looks like TCM could very well keep this game playing out, as it does not look like Giants are making this look easy. There comes 1-1. And now this 2 minutes is going to change everything.
Yeah, that was a very, very big pick. It was UFO who could stop him, and he's been shut down. We've talked about kill-death ratios. I just want to point out, Bran is on 2 and 10 at the moment, not having the best of games, but that is he's just been going out all objective at the moment.
Niall was the one that picked up that kill, though.
Yes,
one kill that secured the flag. UFO had the opportunity. He was the only man in a position to stop that flag from being made and secure the win. But Niall, one burst of his XR2, and managed to make it all a very different game. 1-1 then, with just 1 minute 20. We could very well be seeing overtime again for Giants. This will be their 3rd overtime in CTF evac in just 2 weeks.
Yeah, and obviously successful on the last one. I won't see why they wouldn't want to go to the overtime on this. But the one thing at the moment is there's a minute left. If there was to be a flag capture at this point, it's that's it. That's game over. And this is why we see these kind of so
they're so scared.
That will be Shane probably pushing out. It is indeed. He's going for the sneaky play.
But they're so cautious. It's insane. Just see, look, both teams realize that one mistake, you put a toe out of line, all of a sudden, you've completely thrown it away. Yeah. All of this time. Instead, both teams almost feel like they want to kind of take it into overtime. Neither wants to take the risk. I say that. UFO is going to be taking some sort of risk, but it's going to cost him. Niall takes him down again. Niall with these crucial kills. Those 12 kills definitely don't tell the whole story, but with 30 seconds left, I am seeing one offensive play. It's going to be Brand, but I feel like that's going to be short-lived. No, Methods plays the waiting game, basically just sat pro, not moving for about 20 seconds, and now Niall is going to be doing exactly the same thing for TCM. 19 seconds, and it does look like we're seeing an OT.
Yeah, 15 seconds on the board. Probably push out for a few kills here. Bran, 10 minutes and 2 kills. I don't even want to hold it against him, really, because on a capture the flag, you can see he's been pushing out, probably putting himself in difficult situations. And it's not resulted in, him losing the game. It's just resulted in him not being successful in pulling a flag.
Yeah. Well, overtime, how are you doing, man? Look at that. I'm talking at the scoreboard. Toho 21, Brand 2. It's just so crazy to see such amazing differences. It's, of course, the differences in play. Toho playing that defensive role, and actually, again, being top of the scoreboard for Giants. His KD in this series truly is astonishing. If I could recall the S&D result, we'd actually be able to work it out, but it was still, even if he went even or just kind of barely negative, it would still be an incredible number. But we're into overtime, guys, and I'll let Phil break it down exactly how this one does work for our new viewers.
Yeah, so just imagine you starting to capture the flag once again. All you need to do is capture one flag, and that will put a time on the clock. If you do so, the opposing team will have to beat that time as you swap spawns.
Wow.
And it looks like Giants are actually starting off pretty offensive here. The flag has been pulled. It's Methods with the flag. He's shut down. Flag still in limbo.
We look at this active camera, that could actually enable him to pick up the flag and get away if he does go for the wall run. No, back through Laundry. He's counting on his teammates to kind of keep, if he's going to get pressured from every direction. This is such a scary situation for UFO. He is still breathing, pretty far for the door, does not get translated, and instead we're back to square one. Toho's going aggressive with the Tempest though, and HCXD from Shane blows that specialist out the wall. quite literally, with that explosive cart. And now we're back to square one.
Yeah, Shane's going to come into someone here in the kitchen. Oh, he has seen him. Is he going to pick up the kill? No, UFO gets the better of him with the VMP. Of course, with that Kuda being banned. VMPs have had to come into play a little bit more. Who is this player? It is UFO. Pushing up once again, being the aggressor on the team. Isn't going to manage to take down Bran.
Bran finds kill number 3 here in overtime. But the flag looks like it's going to be unassaulted. That kind of initial aggression from Giants, very reminiscent of what worked for them in the first round of play. Methods, of course, a reminder, guys, if you did miss the stat. One of the most outstanding stats so far in this series has been that Methods is the #1 capture the flag player in the Call of Duty World League for Europe.
Bran is closing in on the... Gonna be able to get away with this. No shutdown. UFO on the other side did exactly the same with... Oh my goodness, you're not getting that flag anytime soon.
I think Methods is like, right, well, that's returned itself. As I can just go ahead and try and play this game. You know, we touched on Methods being that best player. So far, he hasn't been too influential in objectives. Toho was the one that got that 1 point in main time. And seeing kind of measly 11 for 10. He has been going on the offensive. He has been testing the water, and talking of water, that's exactly where Sunny B's corpse is. Legend catching him. 2 minutes 50 then, and still feels like a bit of a stalemate.
Yeah, would have liked to see Legend there push up with his teammate, support Toho here on the push, but no, he's opted to stay back. Toho now finds himself in a very sticky position, and one where he really can't take this away, because, you know, he's running into a brick wall. Who's this on the attack? UFO's right behind them all.
He's going to choose to make his whereabouts known, though. Catches just the one before he does go down, and Niall's the one sitting way, way back. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the current battle of Capture the Flag. I'm doing my best to try and kind of cast the action, but so far there is so little action.
I mean, that's it. Almost bringing the mini-map up here, you can just see how defensive both teams are being. Obviously, so much on the line. We're talking, you know, hundreds of thousands on the line for these guys. Every single win puts them with that one step closer.
So, 2 minutes then. Methods have found himself a double. I don't know if I'm allowed to be excited about that one, but we'll find out later, because here comes the flag. Toho's picked it up. He did it once. Can he do it again? As he's under pressure from 2. It looks like he's surely going to get taken down. Good God, man. Can you survive? No, not going to happen. Bran gets himself his 6th kill, but that one was important. And as the flag is now loose, and it looks like they could actually scoop this one back up. UFO now is wielding it. There's one player that's going to tag him up, but they know where he is now. They need to defend him. UFO's just begging for help, begging and pleading, saying, I can't do this on my own. He's going to walk straight onto the lion's den, though, and he's going to be surely taken down as he goes for that reload. He does, and the flags are back at base, and we see very little progress made for either side.
Yeah, really difficult to see. I mean, Giants, they had the opportunity, ran into a brick wall. That was TCM, and now they start all over again. Shane trying to train some things up, trying to be the difference maker here in this Capture the Flag, but not going to do so. UFO takes him down.
Yeah, throwing him, of course, onto that 7.5 second timer. 50 seconds in our first half of overtime, and nothing on the clock. So Just kind of to kind of reiterate, the way overtime operates, when there's a 0-0 half, how does this kind of play out?
In regards to overtime?
Yeah.
I mean, the overtime will, I mean, that will...
Basically, we start all over again,
We start
right?
the whole map again. However, there is two sides of overtime. If one side ends 0-0, and then we swap sides and one team will capture the flag, they will take the win. But look who's got the flag. It's Shane. He's picked up two. He's getting out of there. I don't know why he's challenging this, but oh my god, he has got the kill. And this has to be a flag capture. He's got the support of his team. I'm bringing up the mini-map because that's the important thing right now. The only player is Toho that can stop him, and he has been taken down. Shane has got this.
Shane single-handedly just goes crazy. 450 is the time to beat, but good God, has he saved the day for TCM. There was 10 seconds left of the round as he picks up that point, and now Irene, it just really comes down to another incredibly defensive half, but Shane could very well have picked up the win there. That indeed is a reminder of where this could potentially go. LDLC versus Giants was 32 minutes. However,
yeah, this isn't going to be that long.
Shane saved the day.
The only way that that's going to be the same time is if
they get exactly
4
the
minutes
same
50,
cap. Yeah.
And that ain't going to happen for sure, unless there is some crazy...
Like literally on 0-0-1, he gets the flag in.
Oh my goodness. I can only imagine Let's not touching it, but look how aggressive this game has suddenly turned into. Because Giants know they need one, but they need one quicker than 4 minutes and 50. TCM, on the other hand, they can play the defensive game.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what they're going to be doing. They don't need to take as many risks here. Look at UFO's positioning. He's just going to try and kind of pincer around behind. Nothing going to come of it because it looks like his teammates have done the work for them. And actually, TCM needs to be careful here because it looks like UFO, if he gets this one kill from his active camo, he has done. He could have an open flag, but Vran, fortunately, did actually flank back around. 4 minutes still on the clock. Let's not forget that as soon as that hits 0, TCM are the winners. They picked up that flag cap just in the nick of time in the first half of overtime. And it just falls to Giants now. They are the ones that have to go on the offensive, and it does mean a complete shift in their play style.
Indeed it does, but still on the defensive at the moment because they don't want to give up their base. One goes down, Sunny B is going to tag that guy up. The thing is, though, they've got 3 minutes 45. They have to capture a flag. Methods, Legend, you need to get out of your spawn. You need to push forward. You can't let your two teammates go out up against a brick wall of 4 TCM players. It's not going to work. They need to push. They need to push as a team. They need to get kills as a team. Shane stopping everything. And I mean, Legend is very, very passive here. I'd hate it to kind of bite him in the butt. Because he might stop him.
Oh, look at that, the power of active camo. And Shane, just for a second, picks up the flag, just reminding Giants that we could go aggressive if we wanted to. Now, UFO, one more burst away from picking up that kill, but Brand laughs at him with his XR2. My burst is better than yours, he says. As from, what, 2 to 16 in the previous half, he now sits at 11 to 19. Started chiming with a few more kills then, since he has adopted that defensive role. 3 minutes on the clock, and Giants doing the best they can to kind of strike a balance between offense and defense.
I mean, it gets to the stage where the time's so little, you push all of them out. This is where two have gone down, okay?
3! This could be it. This could very well be it for Giants. They just need to set it. Oh, good God. They really are in trouble. TCM basically all have to rely on Shane. He did it before, and now he's got himself a lightning strike. He has to get this perfectly. He has to get this pinpoint. Toho's going to hear it, though. He can just hit the brakes for just a second. 1, 2, and 3. And Giants are going to go ahead and do it. They get the better time, and they get the win. 3-1. Giants are your victors. It took an overtime. It took two halves indeed, but they managed to make it happen, and it's all down to one man, and it was that cap from Giants.
Yeah, really unfortunate for Shane as well. The lightning strike was earned in his rights, used it at the exact right time, but if he would have used it maybe half a second later, 1 second later, they wouldn't have that kind of hang on a sec, we need to stay inside approach. Maybe cut them off guard, but lucky for Giants though, they take the win in that one and actually solidify the win of the series as well.